Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Welcome to episode number 82. What is a dog's philosophy of life? Franz Kafka said, "All knowledge, the totality of all questions and all answers, is contained in the dog." Dogs possess the same basic survival needs as humans. Dogs need social relationships. Like humans, dogs are social beings. After all, it takes two dogs to create a new one. Dogs and humans also need something to eat or drink when they're hungry or thirsty, and somewhere dry and warm to shelter when it's raining or snowing. Humans and dogs have one more survival need, just as important as relationships and sustenance. Dogs need a philosophy of life in order to figure out how to live and in order to understand and make sense of their life experiences. Unlike humans, dogs can't, by talking, tell us their philosophy of life, but dogs can, by their actions and behavior, show us. So let's get to it. Here's 12 cornerstones of a dog's philosophy of life. Number 1, dogs love to learn. Humans run toward the comfortable and familiar and run away from the strange and unfamiliar. Humans fear change, especially in ourselves. Yet, there is no limit to how much you can learn and grow from trying new things. You can step forward to the new and growth, or step backward to the old and safety. Sadly, humans prefer to act like a car that can only go in reverse. Dogs don't need a college diploma to be smart. Credentials don't make one's brain bigger. Catching a frisbee in the air is just as complicated as treating a third-degree burn, and burying a bone under a tree is just as challenging as filling a tooth. Unlike humans, dogs are not afraid to test themselves and continue to learn and grow by trying new things. In 2017, scientists at Vanderbilt University researched the intelligence of various animals and how they compare. The number of neurons a brain is made up of is strongly associated with greater intelligence. So, who's smarter, cats or dogs? This study found that cats had roughly 250 million neurons, compared to dogs, 530 million. These findings indicate that in life, dogs possess the biological capacity to engage in much more complex activities than cats. Things dogs do, like greeting strangers with a smile, comforting those suffering in pain, nurturing the broken-hearted, and even playing catch and chasing a ball at the park, are complicated behaviors that require a bigger brain. Dogs love an adventure because it's an opportunity to learn something new and engage differently with the world. Humans resist learning new things because it requires hard effort and hard attention. To live a rich, full, interesting life, humans should act more like dogs and love learning. Number 2, dogs love humans. Dogs like to go on long walks with humans, run on the beach with humans, and cuddle with humans. Do dogs really think humans are so special? Dogs have the ability to recognize human faces that surpasses that of monkeys, a species that evolved to be even more closely related to humans. Dogs have a dedicated area of the brain for processing human faces, and this area is separate from the area that processes the faces of other dogs. The special relationship you feel between you and your dog is real, and your dog feels it too. Your dog's brain may have evolved as it did because humans and human faces are super important to dogs. So, as you slavishly feed, walk, and clean up after your dog, day after day, in the rain and in the snow, just keep in mind, your dog really thinks you're special. Like you, your dog may have any number of friends and acquaintances, both human and of his own species. All the same, your dog sees you as his favorite companion and loves to show you that your company is his greatest pleasure. There should be a medal for this kind of love. Number 3, dogs don't compare themselves to other dogs. Humans love to compare themselves to their neighbors. We love to show off and brag about our money and material possessions, just to prove how much happier I am than you are. Humans are ignorant. Happiness and pleasure are not the same thing. Unlike humans, a dog pays no attention to what makes other dogs happy. A dog is only concerned with what makes her happy. Your dog doesn't compare herself to other dogs. She understands that there will always be dogs who are greater and lesser than she is, and she is bound to become vain and jealous if she compares herself to them. Humans are vain and jealous, but not dogs. Your dog doesn't bother with whether she looks happier and more successful to other dogs. Unlike humans, your dog defines her own personal meaning of happiness and refuses to be told by other dogs what happiness means. If dancing in front of a full-length mirror makes your dog happy, then she dances. Number 4, dogs value a natural life. Dogs don't overlook the unique benefits of nature. Dogs embrace nature because it is an infinite source of peace, serenity, and relaxation. Spending time in nature is very important to dogs. Long walks in the park, car rides with open windows, road trips to adventurous destinations, and running outdoors at sunrise and sunset. In any weather, your dog stands ready and willing to go outdoors and enjoy nature with you. Unlike humans, who prefer artificial light, conditioned air, and filtered water, dogs love to dig in the dirt, drink from puddles, and sleep in the sun. We may call her Mother Nature, but dogs act like they mean it. Number 5, dogs are trustworthy. Humans don't trust humans. That's why we invented locks and keys and passwords. I dare you to drop your wallet on any big city street in America and wait for it to be returned to you. A dog would return your wallet the same day it was lost. I dare you to drop an unstamped letter on the sidewalk in front of a mailbox and wait for it to be delivered. A dog would rescue your letter off the sidewalk, place a stamp on it, and place your letter in the mailbox. Humans preach trust. Dogs practice trust. Humans don't trust humans to do the right thing. Dogs can be trusted to always do what is right. Number 6, dogs practice compassion. Humans are skilled at making other people happy. Where humans fail is in alleviating suffering. True compassion requires both to give happiness and to mitigate suffering. Dogs are equally good at both virtues. Even when humans practice compassion, it is conditional love. You must be nice to me, and I will be nice to you. You must help me, or I won't help you. A dog's compassion is not a transaction. It is impersonal. It is not selfish and possessive, and it expects nothing in return. I have watched a bulldog frantically barking at a TV dog, trying to warn it of oncoming danger. Like humans, dogs show compassion using body language? What about those cute, endearing head tilts they give when you are speaking to them? According to scientists, by positioning the head and ears in a certain way, head tilts indicate that your dog is trying harder to listen to you. Dogs understand that listening is just another word for compassion. Practicing true compassion leads to more happiness, more peace, and less conflict in a dog's world, as well as our own. Number 7, dogs practice moderation. Dogs are mindful of the amount of time they use to do something and the number of heartbeats they spend to do it. Dogs understand that life is not too short. Humans just waste too much of it. Humans foolishly measure the cost of everything using money. But the true cost of something is the number of heartbeats you exchange for it. Dogs and humans see money differently. To dogs, money is just dirty little pieces of paper with pictures of dead humans on it. You can print more money, but no one here gets out alive. Life consists of a finite number of heartbeats. Humans behave as if they will live forever, but dogs understand that there is always the last heartbeat. You just never know which one it will be. Number 8, dogs are humble. St. Augustine once was asked for a list of the human qualities most loved and admired by God. He replied, "The first is humility, the second is humility, and the third is humility." Humility means yield. Don't be first. Let go of what you want and let others have what they want. Yield to others. Humility means don't try to force things to happen. Humans take action, trying to make things happen, even when it means they work themselves to death, push themselves too hard, deny themselves rest, and wear themselves out. Humans suffer anxiety, stress, depression, and exhaustion. Dogs just humbly surrender to the natural flow of life. Dogs go with the flow. Humans are dragged. Dogs don't force things. Dogs live by letting things happen, by allowing things to happen in their own good time. Dogs swim with, not against, the current, and get where they're going easier and faster than humans. Lao Tzu, the philosophical founder of Taoism, said, "When nothing is done, nothing is left undone." Humility means practicing effortless effort. Dogs are like surfers. They humbly wait, and the waves come to them. Number 9, dogs pay attention. Dogs steal food when they see that humans are not paying attention. Dogs understand the concept of pointing better than cats. If you point in a certain direction, a dog is more likely to look in that direction. Dogs distinguish between human communication, like talking, that is intended for them or for someone else. Humans are always either depressed or anxious. They are depressed because they are thinking about the past, or anxious because they are thinking about the future. Dogs live in the timeless present. A dog's attention is centered on the present moment. Dogs are consciously aware of what is happening now and must alert humans who are busily thinking about the past that already happened or the future that hasn't happened yet. That's why dogs smell smoke well before humans even realize that they are on fire. That's why dogs stop humans from falling into an abandoned well or exploring an abandoned mine shaft. A 2022 study tested whether dogs can detect human stress and anxiety using their sense of smell. Dogs' sense of smell is at least 10,000 times stronger than ours. Scientists found that your dog can tell when you're upset even without any external indications of your emotions. You may hide your true feelings from other humans, but your dog knows when you need comforting and nurturing and love. Dogs pay attention to what is happening in the only true reality, the now. And it is always now. Number 10. Dogs are honest and cannot be deceived. It doesn't matter to a dog whether you are rich or poor, famous or anonymous, somebody or nobody. A dog will bark at you if she thinks you need barking at. Humans don't always tell the truth. Sometimes humans are afraid to tell the truth because it conflicts with our deeply held fantasies and illusions. Sometimes humans are just ignorant and cling to false beliefs and uncritical assumptions. Sometimes humans intend to deceive and lie to one another, and just as deliberately to themselves. Wittgenstein, my favorite Austrian philosopher, said, "Nothing is so difficult as not deceiving oneself." But dogs can neither deceive nor be deceived. So don't ever lie to your dog. In 2021, a study tested whether or not dogs can sense human deception. Yes, they can. Dogs can sense when humans are lying to them. Children under 5 have been tested and are more likely than dogs to believe and follow the advice of liars. Dogs also understand the difference between intentional and unintentional actions. When you accidentally step on your dog's tail, she understands that it was not intentional. She knows that you were not trying to hurt her. and she forgives you. Humans are more likely to file a restraining order against you. Number 11. Dogs are virtuous. A recent study showed that the smartest breed of dogs is border collies. They are capable of learning the names of dozens of objects and following complex commands. Labrador retrievers, however, are the most popular breed of dogs in the United States. Labradors are amazingly kind, lovable, and friendly. Yet, Labs are the dumbest of all breeds. Humans are dumb too, but human ignorance seldom coexists in the same person with a lab's virtues, like altruism, loyalty, and compassion. To the contrary, human ignorance is the root of all evil, said Socrates. And the final guiding principle of a dog's philosophy of life. Number 12. Dogs love unconditionally. A dog's love is not earned. Dogs are not impressed by a fat paycheck, a fancy office, or a big title. You don't even need to live a conventional life. A dog's love is not a transaction. It is neither greater nor lesser, depending on who you are. A dog's love is one. A dog's love for a billionaire is no different than her love for a homeless person. One cannot buy or sell human love. Ownership implies permanence, and human love is not permanent because it is conditional. A dog's love is a forever love. It is unconditional and permanent. It is not altered by time or circumstance. It cannot be diminished or removed. Tomorrow, your dog's love for you will be no less deep and profound than it is today. And when you're in trouble and you need a friend, you won't have to look beside you to see if your dog is still there. You know damn well she is. Sartre said, "Humans have figured out everything except how to live a happy life." 50 years of studying the lives and teachings of the greatest men and women ever to grace the earth with the imprint of their feet. And it is my pleasure to share what I've learned with you. Otherwise, if you're bored or too busy to listen, then just rescue a dog and rescue your life. Govern yourself according to your dog's way of life. Learn wisdom, reason, and good sense from your dog. As a mentor, you can do no better than a dog. If you don't change direction, there is a danger you will get where you're going. What you need is right in front of your eyes, hidden by familiarity. Follow your dog's philosophy of life and make your world a better, softer place. Madame de Staël, born in 1766 and the philosophical founder of the sociology of literature, once said, "The more I see of man, the more I like dogs." If you've listened to more than 5 of my podcasts, then you know that I'm the biggest fan of American poet and philosopher Charles Bukowski. Bukowski loved dogs and wrote a poem called Man's Best Friend that I'd like to share with you. I told the guy he was watering his lawn, "You ever squirt my dog again, and you'll have to deal with me." He just kept on watering, looking straight ahead, and he said, "I ain't worried. You punks talk about doing it, but you never do it." He was an old, white-haired guy, kind of dumb. I could feel the dullness radiating off him. I yanked the hose from his hand, turned him around, and sank a hard right to his gut. He dropped like a stone and just lay on his back on the lawn, holding his stomach and breathing hard. He looked pitiful. I picked up the hose and watered him down good, soaked his clothes, and then gave him a good dose in the face and walked off. I went down to the store and got a 5th of scotch and a 6-pack. When I came back, he was gone. I went up to my apartment and told Marie that I had taken care of the matter with the guy who squirted our dog. She asked me, "What did you do, kill him?" And I told her no. I just explained things to him. And she wanted to know, what did I mean I explained things to him? And I told her, "Never mind. Where are some clean glasses?" And then the dog came walking in. Coco. You gotta know I liked him. Plenty. This episode is dedicated to Rachel Baxter, who loves and is loved by dogs. Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.